And I said, I'm not gonna make the movie if we don't find Superman. I think the world needs Superman now more than ever. The comic book version. My movie version was Chris Reeve, but the first and foremost version of Superman for me was the Superman in the comics. I started reading Superman comics when I was very young. When you ask me to think of Superman, well, today I probably think of David Cornsweet, but if you asked me 2 years ago, I would imagine the artist Kurt Swan's Superman in my head, the classic 70s Superman. You know, I love the playfulness of Chris Reeve's Superman. I love what Zach did with flying. I loved Smallville and the sort of humanity of that show and the relationships in it. And so I took from all those things, but really it's the comic books, the All-Star Superman and Superman for All Seasons that influenced the movie more than anything else. He obviously teams up with Terrific in this film, so I've already kind of chosen, I think. But of course, I want to see World's Finest. I want to see Batman and Superman together. That was a comic book I grew up with as well. When I started this process and script was done and we were going to start casting, I said to Peter Safran, I said, if we can't, I'm afraid we're not going to find Superman. I'm afraid we're not going to find the right actor because they have so many things they need to do well or right for them to work as Superman. And I said, I'm not gonna make the movie if we don't find Superman. And I was incredibly lucky because the second audition I saw was David Cornsweet. He had the acting chops that I was looking for, the comedic chops that I was looking for. He was able to deliver the fast-paced dialogue in the way that I imagined it. And as it turned out, he also ended up having wonderful chemistry with Rachel. And he is incredibly athletic, meaning I could strap him up from all these wires and hang him and dangle him, and he would, be able to last for longer than 3 minutes, unlike most actors. So he was born to play Superman, and it's great seeing him come to life doing it. I think the world needs Superman now more than ever. I think that the fact that people have been so excited about this movie shows you that people want Superman. They want someone who is a person in power, who is looking out for those in need, who is willing to do the right thing no matter what, who has integrity, and who is kind. And Superman's all those things. And I think it's absolutely, it's essential that we have characters like this out there, especially because so many characters are not like this. He's got more troubles ahead, Superman. But I think that he's the right guy to be there.